to do. So we will analyze, because I don't want you to depend on the account equation. I want us to analyze these transactions one by one. Okay. So I'm just going to ask you some questions and then we'll take it from there. Are you still with me?
Yes.
Yes. So obviously it's important to check that you are dealing with Gen 26, and then they say they relate to Fox. Okay, the business is for Fox and Attorney. So these are the transactions. So they want us to come up with what we call the statement of financial position, of which we know that statement of financial position consists of assets, as you can see here, equities and liabilities.
Liability, yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Remember, I told you that day that account equation is a shorter version of a statement of financial position.
Yes, it's like more simple.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's more simple. So we need to know how to compile the statement of financial position, and I think we know by now it consists of asset section and equity and liability section. Okay.
Yes.
Now, firstly, we need to analyze to make our life easy. So what we need to do, we just have to come up with the true account. So what I prefer to do, because you'll never know, even in the exam, they can even ask you for the general ledger account. You know, this ledger accounts like this.
Oh, the G account.
The general ledger account. Yeah,
yes.
They can ask you. So to make it simple, it is easy to compile a general ledger. For example, when it comes to this one, like we did under account equation, on the third, they say Fox deposited what? Capital.
Opening
so you must come up with the two accounts. What are those two accounts?
It'll be capital and capital.
Okay, capital. So you just have to write capital like this. Okay, and the other one you said what?
Bank, sir.
Bank.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So by doing this will help you a lot. Unlike doing account equation, unless if they say compile account equation. Can you see now?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes. So secondly, obviously, I trust you with the rules, but if you struggle, remember I showed you how to determine which one to debit and which one to credit. If I may ask you, which one must I debit between the two? And which one must I credit? I must debit bank, ne?
Bank and credit capital.
Yes, so it means you must pay 60,000. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to debit bank, but remember I'm going to write capital, remember?
Yes, like at the contra account.
Yes, contract account, and I'll write 60,000. So this is the easiest way of doing it. And immediately, and then you go to the opposite side. Remember, you just say what? Bank.
Bank, yeah.
Yes, this will help you a lot.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yes.
So this is how I want us to approach it. So can we try the next one?
Yes.
Still on the third, we have got paid rent for January. Two accounts, please.
Rent expense and bank. So.
Rent expense and bank, because I've got bank already, so I'm going to put rent expense here. Then I'm just going to quickly say rent expense. And then obviously under which side of the rent expense?
Debit.
Debit side. Okay. I'm going to come here to the debit side, and obviously the contra account will be?
Bank.
See, if I may check, that was 2,300. And obviously I must go to the bank here, and I say what? Rent expense. So at the same time, it's like you are revising, can you see now, general ledger account, because it can ask you anything. Okay?
Yes.
So far, okay?
Yes, it's making sense.
On the 4th, we bought a law library on credit from book suppliers. What do you think would be the true account?
Would it be creditors control?
No, sir.
And
it will be bank.
Check here.
Because credit control.
And?
So I'm going to say.
On his equity.
Is it land and building?
Land and building, I like that.
Land and
Because
building,
you are buying a library. Can you see now?
Okay. Yes, makes sense.
So meaning, you see, my brother there, do you also understand?
Why would you go on land and building, sir?
Okay, land and building. Right. Once you said we bought it on credit, now.
Yes, sir. So,
are you still with me?
Would you debit land and building? Oh, yes.
Yes, you're correct.
And then credit.
Land and building, how much?
54,000.
Yes. And then obviously here I'll come and say land and building. And then you just say 54. Are you following so far?
Yes, sir.
Shout
Making
if
sense.
it doesn't make sense so far. So
It makes sense, sir.
So just land and buildings.
Yes.
Why? I'm so confused.
Why? Because remember here, if you are buying a library,
Yes.
it means you are buying a building with books in it.
So I thought they meant like a... Sorry, I was being stupid there. Sorry, sir.
No, it depends. Maybe what? Just say what do you think? Maybe what do you think they bought?
No,
it's
I thought
a
they
law
meant something else.
library. Because for me, if they say law library, a library is a building.
Sorry, sir. I thought they meant like
Unless
a
if they said,
I wasn't sure.
no, it's okay. And unless if they said law library website, it was supposed to be an intangible asset. You know that, like something that, but it will still be an asset.
Okay.
So does it make sense when they say law library here?
Yes. Sorry, sir.
Yeah. No, it's okay. No, remember, you don't have to apologize. I'm just saying this can be confusing because sometimes someone can say, maybe they say they mean law library books. Can you see now? So it's a bit, like it's not that straightforward.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you okay now?
Yes, sir.
No problem. We bought computer for cash. 2 accounts?
Yes. Equipment and bank, sir.
Equipment and bank. So we have got bank already.
Yes.
And
so credit bank, debit equipment.
Yes. I'm gonna say here. I can just say equipment. How much is it? Let me check. It's going to be 8.7.
So is this on page 47? Just checking the exercise.
Yeah, this is on.
Okay.
This is on page. Oh, the exercise. Okay.
Yes, I just want to check. I just want to open my notes.
Just, it's on page 47. Yeah, 47.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Are you having a hard copy with you there, or are you checking it online?
I have a hard copy and an online one, so I'm going through just opening both.
Online is page 56 online. On the soft copy.
On PDF. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay.
No problem. Let me quickly, because I want space, let me quickly delete these ones, guys, so that I can have enough space for the accounts. Okay, here I'm gonna have equipment. That equipment, we bought it, and then you said I must say bank, né?
Yes.
And then it was 8.7. Perfect. Please, if you've got any questions, shout.
No, sir. No question.
No problem.
No, sir.
On the 6th, provided services for cash. What do you think are the 2 accounts?
Service revenue and bank, sir.
Perfect. Services revenue, or can say services rendered.
Okay.
But I'm gonna write services revenue because you said revenue, still okay. Next time when they give you an account called services rendered, don't worry, it's the
Okay.
same thing.
It's the same thing. Okay. Okay.
Yes, service revenue. Let me just write rendered so that the future can be something. So between the bank and the services rendered, which one must I debit and which one must I credit?
Debit bank, sir.
Debit
Credit
bank.
service is rendered.
Perfect. So I'm gonna credit services rendered. The bank, how much is it? Let's see. Bank. Do you have the amount for me?
It is 7,200, sir.
7,200. Thank you so much. And then go to the bank. And I say services rendered. And I say 7,200. I hope so far you are following that.
Yes, sir. It makes sense.
No problem. Thank you very much. That was on the 6th. The 9th, they say debited D done for fees for services rendered. So 2 accounts.
Debtors control is, sir.
Debtors control, I agree. And
Would it still be services rendered or service revenue?
you are correct.
Okay.
You are correct.
Okay.
Yes. This is going to be debtors control. Which one must I debit? Which one must I credit? Between the two.
Would you credit services rendered?
So you debit.
Yes. And then obviously I'm gonna say debtors control.
Yes.
And then how much is the amount? You know, help me.
8,380. So 8318.
8318. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
8318. Like this.
Yes. Like that.
No problem. And obviously under the debit here, I'm gonna write same amount. 8318. Okay. Question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
I'm okay.
What do you think on the 10th?
So
So
it'll
this one threw
be
me off. I'm assuming equipment, sir. I think equipment.
We can only say equipment when we are buying or selling it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yo, it's getting repaired, sir.
Prepare.
so it's not creditors control.
It's creators control and we do have creators
And-
control somewhere.
Yeah, I think so, sir. Yes.
And I'm gonna put another account here. There must be 2 accounts.
It would be the company.
The one that I highlight. No, it must be whatever they did for you.
Or repairs.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So be careful with this kind, because if you're
Yes,
not
sir.
careful, you'll think like you are buying computer. Can you see now?
Computer.
So don't say computer, say
Okay.
repairs.
Okay. Okay.
You only say equipment if you bought or you sold.
Sold. Okay. Yes.
Yes. And then obviously, under which side of repairs?
Debit, sir.
On the debit side, I'm gonna write creators control. How much is it? 1,000,
Yes, sir. It is 1,000.
No problem. And we go to the creditors. On the credit side, we say repairs. And we've got 1,000. Are you following me?
Yes, sir. It's making sense. I think I was just confused with the repairs
sir.
part.
Now you
Makes
know.
sense now.
Remember?
Yes, sir. Yes.
That's why we call this a lesson.
Yes,
We
sir.
are learning.
We're learning. Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay, let's go to. Please, if I'm fast, you just stop me because
Okay.
sometimes I assume that you're following. Okay.
Mm.
Effort through a check for private use?
So it'd go under creditor's control for the business. Well, for us, it'll go under creditor's control.
So I said drawings and bank.
I agree with you. Drawings and
I said
check
bank.
represent cash.
Oh,
When you see check,
yes.
think of cash.
Okay, let me
So
write
so
it down.
not debtor's control.
No, not debtors control. Remember, you only say debtors control if you sold something on credit. So here, let's unpack. Ne? Here, the
Yes.
owner took a cash or a check. When you see the check, it means it's cash.
Yes.
For private use is drawings. Check
Yes.
represent cash. Where do we put cash? In the bank.
Yes.
So you've got bank and drawing. So write this thing down. Private use makes a difference. Because next time you can draw the check, but not for private use. Are you with me?
Yes, sir, that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes. So here I just have to have another account. So I guess I'm just gonna do this quickly. And I'm just gonna delete this. I'm gonna open another account called what? Called
Drawing.
drawings, because I don't have drawing. Yes. Let me just quickly do this. Yes. Let me squeeze here. And which side of drawings?
Drawings
Debit
would
drawings, sir,
be
and credit bank.
Okay, no problem. Come to the debit side and I write bank. Does that make sense, guys? How much?
yes, sir.
10,200. And obviously I go to the bank on the credit side and I just write drawings. $10,200. You good?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. On the 18th, Air Fox received commission on a property transaction. 2 accounts, please.
Commission income. Oh no, what would it be? Bank and
Bank and
commission.
commission. Perfect. So I'm gonna have another
Or
account.
would
I
it be
don't have
commission income?
It's commission income, yes.
Okay.
Commission income. Commission income. And then under which side? Okay, commission income. Must I record?
So you would debit commission income and credit. Yeah, debit commission income, sir.
No, start with the bank. It will give you an idea.
Oh,
Are you receiving
okay.
cash or are you paying cash?
You're receiving cash, sir. Oh, okay, so you
So
debit,
you
sorry.
must-
debit.
Debit. Yeah, sorry, sir.
Yes.
And credit.
Always start with the bank. Ne? It will give
Okay.
you like an idea. Okay.
Okay.
Income. It's how much? I think it's 2,350 if I'm not mistaken.
Let me just double check.
Double check.
Yes, 2,350.
Perfect. And obviously, under the commission income will be on the opposite side, which is here. You just write. Any question?
No, sir.
No,
So
sir.
far, so good. Ne?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Cool. Let's look at the other one. 29th, we paid the following by check. Okay.
So for the first one, it would be
Yes.
bank and salary.
Bank and salary.
Salary.
So I'm gonna open salary here. Let me just quickly create more space. Salary here. And which side of the salary?
So you would
So salaries
debit
would be
salaries,
no
credit
credit.
bank.
Debit side.
Oh,
Let's start with the. You said salary and what and bank. Now let's start with the bank. It will give us
Yes.
a hint,
credit.
So you
and then we start on the credit.
credit side.
So salary. And then how much is it? 8 something.
Is yes, 8,350.
Thank you so much. Salary there. Bank. Perfect. Any question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Cool. Still on the 29th?
It'll be
Leo on account.
bank.
Bank, yes.
Then would you open
And?
account for Leo computers?
But Leo would fall under certain account. Do we owe
repairs.
Leo or do they owe us? When they say on account, it means we are paying them because we owe them. I don't know if it makes sense. On account,
Oh, so
it
it'll
means
be creditors control.
I like, yes, we owe them. Ne? So, meaning creditors control. I think we've got accounts already. We've got bank. Let's start with the bank so that you can have an idea. Under which
Credit.
Credit bank,
Okay.
sir.
yes, say creditors control. Ne? How much did you pay them?
1,000 rands.
1,000.
Yes.
And obviously go to the creditors on the opposite side because here, and we say bank. Ne?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
1,000. Perfect. I think it's not bad so far.
Yes, it's making sense.
So that's so far it makes sense.
So far, so okay. So far, so good. I'm happy. On the 30th, let's see. What do you think?
It'll be
Bank
debtors
and debtors
control
control.
and
So-
bank.
Let's start with the bank. And we
Bank
start
is debit.
debit because we're receiving cash. Ne?
Yes, sir.
So, what can I say? Debtors control. And then, how much is it? 1,005. Ne? Yes, I remember this one.
Yes.
1,005. And we do have debtors, I remember before. Somewhere debtors. Yes. And which side? On the credit
Debit.
side. Ne?
Credit. Sorry, sir.
Yes, no problem. And you say 1,000. Are you okay so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's making sense.
So after you have done this, you just have to go and total them and balance them. So the ones that are one-sided like that, don't worry, you don't have to do anything there because they didn't
Yes.
ask. We are using this as a calculation. They didn't ask us to open accounts. So we can just leave them like that. These two
Okay.
here, we can just add them together. These two. Because there are two figures there. Please help me with the calculator, but let me try to use my. I hope I like what 8, 1,
I got
5,
15,000. 15,518.
18. Thank you so much. Ne? And you can leave it one-sided like that, but this one we can just balance it because it's got on both sides. So it's going to help us. We can do this, and then remember the balancing method. Ne?
Yes, sir. It's
So
so the difference is 6,818.
Yeah. So let's say 318. Ne?
Yes, sir.
The
Yes, sir.
total. 8318, and then the difference. Okay, the difference will be on the credit
6818.
side, which is 61. We call it
6.
balance.
Yes, sir. 6818.
6818. Ne? Like
Yes,
this.
sir. Yes.
Okay. Just like that. Okay, like that. And then remember, don't forget to bring it down. Otherwise, you're gonna make mistakes. Ne? Bring it down here. The minute you carry down, you need to bring it down because if you don't bring it down, you will end up thinking that it's only debit credit
So
side
in a
instead of
normal
debit.
general ledger, or when they ask us to bring down the balance, because we just bring down the
Yes.
balance for the next month. So
Yeah,
it'll be
this
the
will be the
opening
next
balance.
month.
Okay,
Yeah, this will be the opening balance for next month.
okay.
Okay, so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This one will leave, this one will leave. This one is the main one. You can see is where cash, cash is,
Yes.
even now someone is buying somewhere. Cash is the problem. And then let's just find the biggest side and then try to balance it. So by the look of things, I think the debit side is the biggest. Let's add the debit side.
So I got 82,922.
2,922.
Like that, yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna copy it on the other side. 82,922, and we find the difference. And I'm gonna call it balance carried down here.
So the difference is 54,372.
And 72. Yeah?
Yes.
And then we do the same thing, but on the other side, we do the same thing like that, but instead it's gonna be brought down. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any question about the bank account?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No problem. So this one we leave it is one-sided. This one is two-sided. Let's just balance this one. The biggest side obviously is the credit. Which is 55,000. Eh? Are you still with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, okay, 55,000. Just let me erase this one. Just to make it better. So the difference will be, obviously, balance brought down here, balance carried down. Do you agree with me if I say balance brought carried down is 54,000?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I'll bring it down here. Same amount, okay?
So just a quick question.
Yes.
Why is balance carried down? Like,
Why?
I thought it was supposed to be BD, sir.
BG must be the one that you end with, the one here. Can you see I said
Okay, the
BG
last
here?
one.
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Like here,
Okay.
the, the missing one is the
Yeah.
carry down. The last one is always brought down.
Oh, it's brought down. Okay.
Yes. Carry down,
Okay, thank
brought
you.
down.
Yes, okay,
Carry
thank
down,
you.
brought down.
Okay, let me just write that down.
Yeah, write it down for the future reference. So after doing this, it's then that we are ready for action. Can you see now?
Yes, sir.
So what we can do, we can come and note this quickly. For example, we can ask ourselves about the groups of accounts. What can we say is the salary falls under which group? Is it an asset ownership?
Oh, so would not be an liability.
Less an expense. Okay? So let's expense.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you with me? Yeah, but I understand why do you say, unless if they say it is due. If it is accrued, it's then that it's going to be a liability. But salary itself is an expense.
Okay.
Yes. What about drawings?
Owner's
Equity.
equity, sir. Oh,
Equity. What about commission income?
Asset.
Obviously. income.
Oh,
Yes. Unless if it is accrued income, commission that is accrued is going to be an
oh,
asset.
then it goes on as.
Yes.
Okay,
Equipment.
that's an
Asset.
asset.
Perfect. Don't worry, in future you're going to know them. Don't worry, you are learning. Services rendered.
Income, sir.
Income.
Perfect. And then debtors control.
Income.
Asset. Oh,
It's going to be.
Oh,
Asset.
asset. Okay.
Yes, perfect. Repairs.
expense.
Perfect. Capital.
Equity.
Equity.
Perfect. Bank.
Asset.
Expense. Sometimes a liability, depending
Oh.
on whether the balance is favorable or not. Check the favorable. Is it favorable balance? This one, Eddie, here.
Yes.
Is it favorable? Okay,
Yes, sir.
it means an asset. Yeah? If it was the balance brought down was on the other side, it will be a liability. You can write
Liability.
it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it will be overdraft.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yes. Rent expense.
Expense.
Expense. Land and building.
Asset.
Asset, sir.
Creditors control.
Liability.
Yeah, liability, sir.
Yes. Finish now.
Yes, sir.
So this
Yes,
will
sir.
help us a lot. Finish now. So after doing this, it means we can easily come and draw what we call the statement of financial position. Are you with me, guys?